So growing up, I used to live in the east coast of Malaysia in the state of Terengganu, where after school I was always exposed to wildlife, always exposed to the wild places of the region. So I would explore the coastal forest, the mangrove forest almost every day. Forests in Southeast Asia are facing one of the biggest rates of deforestation in the region, in the tropical region, and the biggest threats are mostly from land conversion. So if you convert these lands into agriculture use, you're losing some of the species that are within those forests forever. Tropical Rainforest Conservation and Research Centre, TRCRC, was started in 2012. It was an offshoot of our sister organisation, Landscape Malaysia, which was focused on advocacy and awareness raising. At TRCRC, we focus predominantly on our core conservation effort, which is the living collections. Here at the living collections, what we're doing is we're safeguarding a genetic representative of wild populations of our endangered trees, focusing on developing restoration materials so that we can restore our degraded sites throughout the states that we work in. So the work involved in forest restoration is quite lengthy. So first of all, you need to find out exactly what you want to restore. So we have to do a kind of baseline analysis on what we want to restore. Then we have to see what is missing, what trees are missing from that area. Only then we can find out what we need to do, what sort of interventions are needed to be carried out in those sites. So that process then can take 5 to 7 years to actually get seeds from the wild, and about 2 to 3 years to nurture some of these trees in the nurseries. And then when we're planting out, we'll be managing and maintaining those trees out in the planted areas for up to 5 years even. So in 2021, TRCRC was awarded with the Maxis Award, and we were extremely honored to be selected out of all the many different participants. It showcased the commitment from Maxis to be able to contribute to and see that the environmental pillar is one of the biggest efforts needed in our region. So Maxis has created an award that focused on empowering those who help the nation always be ahead. As a telecommunication provider, even though they are accelerating the pace of digital adoption, they have remained committed to protecting the environment by supporting our conservation effort. It is another step forward for Maxis towards an innovative and sustainable tech-forward future by supporting change makers like us. So the solutions will help us scale up basically. It will help us monitor and reach further regions of the forest so that we are able to then make a bigger impact in terms of collection of different species, and also impact in terms of restoring larger tracts of land. So in many sites that we work in, we directly work together with indigenous communities, building up their capacity and getting them involved in the conservation work that we do. Hopefully with this award, we are able to coordinate and enable more communities to be able to work on this kind of line of work in order to retain their lifestyle and their knowledge on the forest. Stay tuned as we continue our journey to make the world a better place with Maxis.